Okay, I'm reloaded.
Smoking blunts, I swear the dope stuck to my lip. I'm always on time, that's why I got it on my wrist. You can cut me like me fuck, but I know you wish. Every time I shoot this ball, I swear it never miss. Pockets full, that's why I swear to keep my pants up. Spending all this money on my bitches, getting pampered. Money on my body, I'm no fucking Green Lantern. I peel this motherfucker out the lot, ain't got no manners.
What's up, everybody? My name is Keatyn Good, and welcome back to Keatyn Talks Sports. This is part 3 of episode 4. Kind of confusing. Add that up, you get 6 or 7. Sorry. But in this episode, in this YouTube video, in this however you're watching it, we will be going over the Royal Rumble and what to expect from WrestleMania. First of all, the Royal Rumble as a pay-per-view, I thought it was pretty good. But what I dislike, I hate the Saudi cards. I hate when it's in Saudi. It's nothing against the people there. I just hate when it's in Saudi. I just don't think the presentation's good enough. I just don't think it's up to WWE standards. And the fact that it was Royal Rumble this year. Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view. It's my favorite match. It's my favorite everything. Royal Rumble, my favorite time of year. When it was in Saudi, they didn't know some of the guys that were returning. They didn't know some of the guys from AAA, like Mr. Iguana or La Parca. They didn't know some of these guys. They didn't know Powerhouse Hobbs, now Royce Keys. They didn't know them. And so the pops weren't big. It just fell flat a little bit. It fell flat, which is super disappointing because I feel like if it was an American crowd, they would have known. Even the European crowds. The European crowds are phenomenal. France is amazing. Belgium was really good. London is always really good. The European crowds are always... Scotland is also really, really good. So, I don't know. Just the Saudi crowds, they feel super dry. They feel super dry and pretty uneventful. So, was not a fan of that. But overall, the show itself I thought was good. The Women's Rumble was good. Liv Morgan obviously won that. I expected Bianca Belair to come back, and we have not seen her. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But Liv Morgan eliminated Raquel Rodriguez on the way to winning the Women's Royal Rumble. But after Monday Night Raw, it seems as if Liv Morgan will be challenging the Women's World Champion. I almost said World Heavyweight, but it's not World Heavyweight. But their big gold belt. She will be challenging, it'll probably be Stephanie Vaquer, but maybe Raquel gets worked in there for a triple threat match. They just had a match on Raw, Vaquer versus Raquel, which I didn't like the finish of that match because it was a street fight. Liv Morgan came out to hand Raquel the belt to use. And Raquel was like, as if it was a normal match, was like, no, I don't want to win this way. You've already put her through tables. You've hit her with kendo sticks. You've hit her with a trash can. What the fuck is the belt gonna do? I really didn't like that part of the finish. She looked shocked, was like, oh, why would you try to hand me the belt? Don't fucking use it, dummy. It's a street fight. Anything goes. I hated that part of the finish. If it was a normal match with disqualifications, that would make sense. But it just felt weird. Like, that specific spot felt so out of place. Did not like that at all. Moving on in the Royal Rumble, we had Drew versus Sammy. It was obvious that Drew was going to get that done. I'm so glad he got that done. A pretty uneventful match overall. Sami Zayn, I dislike a lot, and you're going to think that I just dislike everything. It's not the case. Sami Zayn, I just dislike. I dislike his gimmick currently. I really loved Sami Zayn in the Bloodline. He was amazing. He was wonderful. That's the best character work he's ever done. But now, he's been the ultimate underdog for 4 years now since he left the bloodline. Like, we got to do something. You can't be the ultimate underdog if you win every match. You can't be the ultimate underdog if back-to-back years at WrestleMania you end the longest tag title reign ever, and then the very next year you end the longest Intercontinental Championship reign ever. You can't be the biggest underdog if you're winning titles. I hate the ultimate underdog story with Sami Zayn because he wins constantly. With Rey Mysterio, it made sense because he lost constantly. Rey Mysterio lost constantly when it came to the ultimate underdog gimmick. So that's why I'm not a fan of it with Sami Zayn. I think he can do better, and we have seen better from Sami Zayn. I want better. If he's going to be in a main title picture, he can't just be consistently the ultimate underdog. Well, I've never been Drew McIntyre, and my son doesn't understand. Your son doesn't understand shit. Your son's a chud. He doesn't understand a goddamn thing. He got to talk to John Cena before John Cena's last match, and his son had no fucking clue who he was talking to. So my son says, Dad, why have you never won that belt? Because your dad's a chud. You can't be the ultimate fucking underdog and win every single belt. You can't. It contradicts. Because then you're not an underdog. You should be a favorite. Anyways, Drew McIntyre won, and then I'm so glad that Sami did not proceed to win the Royal Rumble. I saw rumblings of that. I saw rumblings of that on the internet. I saw rumblings of that on the internet that Sami was going to lose that match against Drew, enter at number 30, win the Rumble, and I was going to fart. That's what I was going to do. I was going to kill myself if that happened. The last match before the men's Royal Rumble, AJ Styles and Gunther, I guess it was switched, but the last match I'll talk about before the men's Royal Rumble, AJ Styles and Gunther. Oh, AJ, where do I even begin? I love you so much, AJ Styles, and I'm going to miss you so much. And I will say, I really dislike the fact that, A, he retired in Saudi Arabia. I hate that. Feels like a money grab. I hate that. B, that he retired with basically a 3-week build. But what I will say, though, was it a retirement tour this whole time? While Cena's was going on, AJ, of course, had the match with Cena, had the matches with Cody, he had that match with Shinsuke. Like, were we witnessing the AJ Styles retirement tour this whole time? He was challenging for world championships. He had the tag title reign with Dragon Lee. Is that what we were watching this whole time? Now, what I would love to see would be for AJ Styles to go to TNA. You retired from WWE or even AEW. If he goes to AEW, I'm cool with that because he's still, you saw it, you've seen it in the Cena match, in the Gunther match, the match with with CM Punk 2 weeks ago on Raw. AJ has still got it. He's the best in-ring performer of all time. He still has it. He still has so much in the tank. AJ, you are so goated. I hope it's not done for wrestling for AJ Styles. I would hate that. Following up on that a little bit, Gunther. This dude's goated. This dude's so goated. Last night, Monday Night on Raw, it would have been January 2nd's edition of Monday Night on Raw. Gunther comes out to AJ Styles music. I'll be honest, it got me. Because AJ kind of did that like half take the gloves off, half put them back on. Like I thought he was coming out to say goodbye to everybody. Nope. You don't want none. You don't want none. You see crouched down. It's fucking Gunther. What a legend. That was hilarious. I love that. I love that when it's used properly. And they used it properly. That was great. Really like that. The last thing I'll talk about is the men's Royal Rumble. I thought it was really good. I thought it was a really good Rumble. I think it's the best of Triple H's so far. We had some big stars. We had some big players in it. We had some guys from AAA. LA Knight came back. We had some solid returns. Obviously, everybody's pissed about no Chris Jericho. I don't know if Chris Jericho to WWE is even going to happen. I think it's another situation where the fans are just, the IWC is just inside their own head so much, convincing themselves that Chris Jericho is going to come back that they believe it is true. And so everybody's pissed about that. I don't know. I thought Gunther at number 30 was good too. You can sell that runner-up story again if you want. But acknowledge your tribal chief. You must acknowledge your tribal chief. You, watching this video right now, I see you. I see you. Put your ones up. Acknowledge your tribal chief. Roman Reigns wins the Rumble, which I used to pray for times like this. Roman Reigns, the GOAT. Not the GOAT. Cena's the GOAT. But Roman Reigns, he's up there. He's one of the GOATs. And why I'm so happy that he won the Royal Rumble is that he proved it last night on Raw. Roman Reigns is must-see TV. When Roman Reigns is on your TV screen, you are locked in. You have to watch him. You have to watch Roman Reigns on TV. It is must-see TV. Everything that he does, whether it's a match or a promo, and this is the same suffer and succotash guy. His promo last night on CM Punk.
Because at War Games, I shook your hand like a man. What we say, Z-Bros or some stupid like that, huh? Nah, I shake your hand, I look at you like a man, and what do? You mock me in my back when we're walking up the ramp like I'm some little young boy. Well, guess what? I made my choice. I could pick you because you're the biggest star available. I could, yeah. I could pick you because you're on Netflix and you're on the best show. I could. But no, I'm picking you because I hate you. I've always hated you. And WrestleMania is going to be the best day of my life because in the main event, you will acknowledge me.
Ah! God, that's what I need. I miss that. Those WrestleMania 40 build-up promos with Roman and The Rock. They'd have a segment that lasts an hour and a half, and it'd cook. And now I hope we get that same thing with Punk and Roman, because Punk was doing really good on the mic, but Roman buried him. And one thing I didn't like, though, about the promo is that Punk was really shit-talking Drew, which I get it, because they do hate each other, but Punk was really shit-talking him. Said it was the easy way out to face Drew. Fucking bury Drew McIntyre, or at least attempting to. But anyways, wow. Roman Reigns. And I also will say, too, I mean, I thought it right after he won the Rumble, but I think it even more after last night. Roman Reigns will be World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania. Like how he closed out his promo against CM Punk. In the main event of WrestleMania, you will acknowledge me. That was cold. Roman deserves it. Give him the belt. If they're not doing anything with Braun, which I guess I forgot to talk about, Braun Breaker, eliminated by the Masked Man, I really hope that it's Seth Rollins and not Logan Paul. If it's Logan Paul, kill me, because what are you doing with Braun Breaker? But if it's Seth Rollins, that's awesome. But obviously Braun Breaker is not going to be in a position to win the World Heavyweight anytime soon, which I'm not a big fan of, but whatever. As long as he fights Seth, that's cool. But since that's not happening, give it to Roman. Roman can hold it. And then at SummerSlam, because Triple H only does big matches on Mania, SummerSlam, Rumble. At SummerSlam, this is when you pull the trigger. You get that Roman versus Braun Breaker match. Boom. Oh, that'll be a banger. Now, what can we expect to see from WrestleMania? I'll do this really quick. We'll do rapid fire. I expect to see Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu for the WWE Championship. Obviously, Roman versus Punk is guaranteed. I will say that Drew will retain and Punk will lose his belt to Roman Reigns. What else could we see? I think they might set up Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. And I think they might set up Gunther retiring Rey Mysterio. I don't like that. But after the Dragon Lee thing, I feel like they could set up Gunther retiring Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania, which could be cool. Besides that, that's all I have for right now. And that will do it for this week's episode and for this YouTube video. I appreciate you tuning in, especially if you watch that. Please let me know what you think about Royal Rumble, what you think about this upcoming WrestleMania. What do you think is going to happen at Elimination Chamber? Do you love Roman Reigns? Do you hate him? If you hate him, I'm going to dox you and I will find you. But anyways, I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you watching. Thank you for everything you have ever done, ever. And that will do it for me at Keatyn Talks Sports. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Spotify Podcasts. Shameless plug after shameless plug, but that'll do it. Thank you.